Why do bad things happen to good people? We have often asked this question in varying degrees of emotion, but the answers are never satisfying. In the process we lose faith, trust, and finally think, the world is very cruel. The anger starts brewing, and slowly we are consumed by it, because answers like, "It's fate, it's destiny, it's God's will," is a sorry excuse for a very black and white problem. Deep inside, we are looking for someone to blame. This deep need is the reason why the justice system exists. The official way to get revenge, or, so put lightly, fairness. Still the question goes unanswered, because of its continuity and impact on us, the mortals. Instead of emotionally asking, why? Understand the balance. What is balance? When we are asked whether a kilogram of cotton is heavier, or a kilogram of stone, our mind would shout stone. This is because of the physical difference that we have experienced. Till our senses kick in, we will always conclude that a kilogram of stone is heavier than a kilogram of cotton. This is always the reason why the question, why do bad things happen to good people, is never satisfying, because we are concentrating on the physicality of the event, rather than what it is not. Once our senses kick in, we know both weigh the same. This is the balance we so lack. The Eastern symbol of yin-yang is often depicted as the forces of good and evil. No one wants to see it as a symbol of a never-ending cycle of good and bad. Everyone wants it to be sides to pass judgment on. This judgment has to stop and take a higher stand to understand. When good happens, bad has to happen, and vice versa. We have to understand this cycle, and not stick to, doing good will only bring you good. It doesn't. This process is not something that is seen and felt in our immediate surroundings. This is something that defies logic beyond expectations, and invoke transcendence beyond boundaries. We will always resort to fight, because we refuse to be victims. This will always have consequences. It's like not stopping at a red light and moving forward, forsaking the rules of traffic. Eventually, we will be hit from any side, if not by the laws that binds us. What is the need for balance when everything can be made perfect? Absolute perfection never existed. If it did, we as humans will never need to use the toilet to excrete what we ate and drank. Our mind is always prepared for the catch. That is, emotionally, why imperfection exists. It is the reason that balance exists. The mind is still looking at the physicality of the stone, knowing all too well that it has more impact than the cotton that cushions the blow. We are trying to outrun our mistakes every day by aiming to do good. So far, we are still trying. The truth is, you are not in a rat race, nor are you in an eternal battle of good and evil. You are now and forever in the loop of balance. It's not fate or destiny that you are here, nor reincarnated for your past sins. You are now and forever a drop that is moving forward with all the other drops in a river with no end. You are not special, nor can you claim a right. But you are a decisive being, no matter the insignificance. So balance is perfection. Do not fight it, embrace it, and your life will feel balanced.